coal monster.
Oh, okay.
And
I
plus,
think it
there's
would
a
have been an
black
awesome
hole.
encounter, but
Yeah, but then I would have felt guilty for killing Mark because he would have died.
Probably.
hold on, I gotta write something down real quick.
Oh no, it didn't close. It's shrinking still.
Yeah.
Had like an hour left, but yeah, it was like, let's sneak through.
Well, yeah. I would suggest that we try and find like a corner where we can hold up. Maybe even go back to this room here, as like a place that we can be, to do a long rest and do a long rest. Because I'm like, yeah. Unless there's anywhere we can put up our tower. Well, we can. Wasn't there a switch or something that turned on these traps?
Yeah, you could turn the traps back on.
We could turn those
Little
traps
keep
back
in
on, and then we just have the one direction to block. I mean, we're on the 3rd floor of this dungeon, so at a certain point, like, are we gonna take a long rest? Okay,
We're going to attempt to.
Okay. How does that work with like keeping a watch, John? Is there a mechanism to do that? Can we just say, okay, the watch is, or the long rest takes 10 hours instead of 8?
Yeah, I think most nights end up being 10 to 12 hours anyway, just in a world where we had a solar cycle and you weren't underground. The rule as written is supposed to be 8 hours of uninterrupted rest, which means there's no way for someone to have middle watch without that not being the case. We've always sort of just hand waved saying, as long as you are not doing anything intensive whilst you're also watching, sort of just laying in the corner with one eye open. I don't mind hand waving a little bit of that rule away, so I think it's totally doable.
Okay. And we can just say that what's her bucket is the mid watch, so that we get is the mid watch, so we get half the night, or we get either the first or the last.
It's fine with me.
Do we have any traps that we could put in front of this, or any
I can set up like a I think it's called cordon of arrows. It's like a trap that springs when someone walks into the space.
And or do we have enough stuff to block up that entry?
There's not enough stuff in this room, but I don't know what's in your bag of holding.
It was
Mhm.
in order.
We have 400 pounds of bulk sarcophagus gold. We got that earlier this.
Just stack the gold coins on a wall.
No, they were chunks of the gold sarcophagus. Remember, I stole it.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
But I probably could. Let's see.
Doesn't he have like a sanctuary spell or something like that?
I do, except I don't have a spell slot for that one because I
Okay.
did other stuff.
That's all right. Oh, I mean, I'm okay with just the cordon of arrows, because it's just the one, and that should make enough noise to wake us all up. Okay. And then we'll have a. Oh no, I was just gonna say then we'll have a. We'll at least have notification if anything comes through. Yeah.
Will the cordon of arrows be outside the wall of stone or inside the wall of stone? Is the cordon of... Okay.
Yeah.
That seems like a perfectly reasonable plan. Any other last minute preparations, or shall we press that button? Alright, everybody goes to sleep. You may press your long rest button. You
Yeah.
recover everything that you would gain with the benefits of a long rest. However, your sleep throughout the night is fitful. It reaches the bare minimum of what is considered restful sleep, but it is very off-putting. The dungeon has a number of disquieting sounds that happen throughout the evening. You hear mechanical gears whirring and chomping, something that sounds like a bandsaw activating and deactivating. You can hear something moaning and wailing in the distance. Sorry, Echo's doing
That's my
something.
nightmare. Sorry.
It is fitful to say the least. However, you do all manage to wake from your slumber fully recovered. As you wake, I'd like every person to make a wisdom saving throw.
I am so wise.
Mm-hmm.
I am very wise, by the way.
You are very wise, by the way. Draco and Hoppy. Ooh, that's fun because you were in the separate room there. So maybe it had something to do with that.
Oh no.
The two of you wake completely normally. Nothing about your lives, your perception of the world has changed at all. However, when you morning stretch and leave the comfort of that small square room into the much larger rectangular space, you find the rest of the party in a state of disorientation. They seem to be unsure of where they are. They know who they are. They know who each other are. They understand, everything about their history except where they are. They seem to have no memory of this dungeon or anything that came before this moment. Just in the context of the maze. Like they remember we came here to the maze, they remember going to sleep and waking up, and there's just no memory of like, if I said what did the last floor look like, no one except Hoppy and Draco know what that answer could possibly be. If I said did we turn left to come into this room, only Hoppy and Draco could draw a mental map of how we got here.
So you got the
I said what was
smartest
the first
character and
challenge of the maze.
the dumbest character.
Only Hoppy and Draco have memories of the events that have happened since we opened that arcane door.
Great.
They also seem to have a sense of disorientation when you guys discuss your morning plans about which way we want to move forward. you get like 3 different impressions about which way forward would be. Hoppy, you seem unaffected by this because of your natural labyrinthine sense, and Draco, you just have perfect recall.
Yep. No, we go. We're heading downward. South.
I've wanted to say this for a while. Follow me! I know the way!
Oh, shit.
Do we want to actually take the time to explain to them where we're going, or do we just say, you'll figure it out in time? Right now, if you would like to.
You guys don't remember the deal where
Can
you
you go
elected me leader and agreed to
blush
pay me
your
500
nose?
gold a week?
Can you-
I did not say that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know, you guys said it, not me.
Like, she still remembers her friends and their connection. It's more just like the last, 36 hours in terms of like the geography
Battles.
and the history of this dungeon is just gone. Like, she can even remember conversations you guys had, but if you were just to ask her like in which room of the dungeon did we have that, there's just this weird, I can't draw on that information, like that specific, anything related to the dungeon itself is a mystery to her. If you said, how would you escape from this dungeon, can you just walk backwards along the way we already came, those of you who failed literally could not. It's like you just woke up in the middle of a maze and have no idea how you got there.
So if
So-
the two of us get taken out, they're screwed.
Draco selling yet again, there's an incentive to keep him alive.
I'm looking at you, Renan. Yeah.
Also, I put glyphs of fireball on some of the gold in our purse, and only I know which one is which.
I'm gonna take them into this room. This is where we fought the epic battle with the... I don't remember what it was, so it must have been giant crabs. And over here was the donut.
With sprinkles.
And
We
this is
fought
as
a
far as we
donut?
made it because we were pretty much on the... We were pretty much toast after all that because we were just exhausted.
Much.
But inside the donut, we found
Rocks.
traders and rocks.
That you were eating rocks. How's your
Yes.
teeth, by the way, Hoppy?
Fully healed overnight, according to D&D.
Yep.
Probably had something to do with my ring of regeneration. So we go
South.
this way.
Yeah.
Yes. And we
We did
don't
not.
need to do that.
We got iron boogers. We're good.
What are the odds I would also forget? Come on, guys. Hoppy, as you enter into this sort of expansive hallway, I would like you, because you're in the lead, to make a perception check. There are still sounds in the distance that sound sort of like a machine shop. There's like an active gears and whirring situation. As you progress south, that sound becomes farther distant, like you're moving away from it. But while you're thinking about that, as you walk into this hallway, there is like a worn path in this hallway that looks like large feet have trod upon the stone here for so long that they've worn a small furrow into it. And there's like areas here have been covered in dust, suggesting no one's passed through in quite some time. This area looks very well and often traveled. It's a kind of a stark contrast to the way you found most of the maze so far.
Okay.
Do
Hey
with that as
guys, this seems to be a regular path. Do we want to go and investigate?
It should probably be on, be more aware, alert, keep an eye out.
Yes. I'm gonna step on the path, and I'm gonna wait until everybody else gets in the room. I want Renan to take a look around for traps.
Unless you think she's trying to investigate something, no? If you want to give me like a scene-wide stealth and perception roll. Whenever she says she wants to be relatively sneaky and
There you
hyper
go.
aware, I let her do a roll for kind of like the next bit. If I need to compare a number, it'll be to those.
23 and 20, not bad.
She is quite sneaky and fairly observant. She notices the same things that Hoppy does, that this is just a well-traveled, not road isn't quite the right word, but the path that exists here is well-walked, enough that it's worn a small rut.
Which direction does the path go?
So
Bro.
the specific reason I couldn't give you directionality in the footsteps is because they appear in different places to go either way. Almost like someone patrols or like, recycles back on their own path.
Left to right or
Yeah, left to
down?
right.
Okay. Let's go this way.
There's a large, maybe meeting room that has an enormous closet against the western wall. It is otherwise featureless.
You guys want to look at the closet?
Go for it.
Now I'm trapped in the closet.
It's all about the fish sticks.
You find 3 small clay urns in the northern part of the closet. One of them is cracked, and whatever has leaked out of it has like solidified into a black tar, but the other 2 remain intact and are like corked and sealed with wax.
Okay. Have we seen something like this? Does it look like the drugs?
It doesn't. Like this looks fairly mundane, so to say, like, have you ever seen anything like it? It's a pretty bog standard way of like storing perishable goods.
Okay.
It could be a foodstuffs. It's not quite decorative enough in your mind to be like a canopic jar, but it is that kind of feel.
Okay. Shall I? I'll go ahead and grab the 2, and can I sniff the other one? Kind of do some investigate or some like
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't know, sniff
Is
it,
it edible?
lick it.
As you lean into it, it smells very sweet.
Oh, maybe honey. I'm gonna try some. Taste it.
Yeah, it tastes just like honey.
Hey guys, I found some honey. Okay.
It's pretty gross
Honey
there, Hoppy.
question mark? You're the ones who fed me rocks.
No, you
Okay.
ate rocks. You were offered rocks. You saw
Okay.
others eating
A
rocks.
new kind of mimic that takes the form of honey so that people will lick him. Literally the honey pot mimic.
Oh. Okay, but that's a dead end, right?
Yep.
Over here's a
Why does
dead
the
end.
jar
Okay.
keep moaning?
Ew. All right. Are we gonna keep going around on the right?
I say we keep going south right now, because the guy that's walking through here, he gonna be coming back. Just my
Yeah, that was
personal
kind of
feel.
yeah. Do we want to set up like a ambush where we set up down to take advantage when he does come back?
No, I don't think so.
Well, we know the path doesn't go much farther than where like Renan is standing, and it seems to like terminate there, and then the path goes back, much farther than you can see to the east, but it seems to sort of end in the room that Hoppy just came out of. Like if this is the western terminus of that path, it definitely also goes farther east.
I say we don't split up or anything. Trap wise, why would we want to piss something off that we haven't seen yet?
Okay.
They don't know
Well,
we're
why don't
here yet.
Because that's just how we roll.
murder hobo life? Then let's go through. Let's clear this to make sure there's nothing behind us. This area here, and then maybe we consider waiting until it comes here, because it's probably ending its. So it's probably ending its route here and then going back, and it might be interesting to see where they go back to. So.
So do you just want to set the trap to see if it gets triggered?
Well, I was just kind of thinking, do we want to trap it? Do we want to just let it come by and then see where it goes? Do we want to, like, it's up to you, not up to you guys, but like, there's a couple different ways that we can handle it. Do we want to force a confrontation, or do we want to see if there's a see if we can follow him, and maybe find out something more about the dungeon?
I'm in favor of anything that keeps us moving forward. I don't really want to sit in one place because we don't know how big this space is. So they could be patrolling a long time.
Okay. Then oh, you want a pink one?
We're out of coloring.
Margaret just and all of them are pink. Okay, sorry. So okay, let's just clear this area first, and then maybe if we hear it coming back, we'll just, before we step back out into this hallway, we'll see if we hear it. Sound good?
Let's go.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. I'll go ahead and step through. Oh my god, my eyes!
As you step out of the large square room into this much larger L-shaped room to the south, you see what you see. There's a raised dais along the western wall of the room with 3 pronounced alcoves in it. You can see 2 gemstones sort of floating in space on miniature stone plinths, and in the center alcove there's a large stone tablet.
Is there writing on the stone tablet?
I mean, yes, but from this distance you really can't read it.
I'm gonna move
Okay.
up. I see this door down here. I'm gonna check the door really quick and see if there's anything down here.
I'm gonna cast out a fire dude. Go ahead and have him out.
Okay.
There is just more expansive maze. You don't
Okay.
see any like fun features per se, but just there is more maze to
Okay. So let's I'm gonna stay right here and protect our flank, and maybe we can do this puzzle really quick, or we can look at this.
Yay. So we got cool glowing jewels and a tablet. And written check for traps. You know,
Does she need
on
to
the
roll
ground
again, or are
vicinity.
you comfortable
Nope,
keeping my
I'm
previous
keep-
rolls? Okay.
Renan takes an exploration. Doesn't see any obvious traps or pitfalls.
Oh,
Where exactly would you like her to explore?
I have blue light special out too, by the way, in case I need to let you know that. Does does anything light up with it?
Not anything that you wouldn't expect it to. There's no hidden messages, nothing secretive here. No
Okay.
thieves can't. No
Oh.
otherworldly, non-dimensional beings.
Walking up, around these guys, there's have her check to see if there's any trap, like walking up these stairs or something like that, so that way we can go and explore some more. You said that there wasn't much there?
Yeah, there's not. You're saying in the room to the south?
No, basically, like, I'm looking to walking up towards the stuff over here.
Mhm.
If she notices anything around this way.
Meg, do you want her to explore the raised dais?
I started to put her up there and she got pulled back down, so I thought maybe we weren't allowed to go up there yet.
Well, you're allowed to
I
go
have
wherever
her
you want. Just sometimes
investigating
there's a
from here
negative reward for doing that.
just because I don't want her to go up to those gems if she's the only one on the platform.
Yep,
And
she's
Oni
got
will make her way up the other side.
a pretty good look at things from here. There's no like mechanical traps. She's always, I think Michelle and Renan both are always very skeptical about just things in the open, right? She just
Right.
has always led a very careful, very cloistered life. If something of value is just sitting there in the open, you will never convince her that there's not a trap or that it isn't some kind of gotcha. And she definitely, I think, would feel that way about this. However, there is no tripwires, pressure plates that she can detect, no hidden obvious traps. Which
Okay.
isn't to say there's not a secret gotcha, which is what she would warn you.
Yeah.
But nothing
Okay.
that she can easily see or disable.
Okay.
Draco wants to go to the center here and look at the tablet you got sitting on her, even though we don't see a tablet, just so you know, in case we're supposed to see it.
I had one on there, and I think when I was shifting things between layers, I may have deleted it.
Okay.
Um,
So imagination time.
undoing is only giving me the things on the hidden layer. Damn it. Yeah, imagine like a Ten Commandments tablet, just like a large stone
That works.
rectangle, 8.5 by 11 with chiseled writing on it.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something.
No, yeah,
was
I like to usually give you a visual. Let me just check one more place. The writing on it is gibberish. However, as you stare at it longer, Draco, it begins to sort of shift in your mind's eye into something you can in fact read. In very short order, it becomes an entirely legible tablet, but as it does that, you can feel a surge of magic all around you, and an enormous circle of brambles surround this entire chamber. Anybody on the outskirts, which are, I think, just Fire Guy, Amon, and Hoppy, I need you to make dexterity saving throws real quick.
Did I see this coming?
I don't understand the question, but yes, everyone saw it.
Okay. I get advantage on
yes,
it.
yeah, for danger sense, sure.
Yeah.
Renan didn't need to make one.
I wasn't sure.
Oni's good. I just need one from Amon. Hoppy, you don't take any damage and are able to sort of take one step into the room like that to avoid the brambles. As they graze you, they feel unusually stout for thorny brambles.
The fire dude got a 12. He got stuck.
He did get stuck. He's going to take some damage.
I do have a hatchet. I will be more than happy to cut us away out of here.
Fire Guy takes 16 points of piercing damage.
Poor dude.
As the brambles just cut into him, dicing him up. He can move, but every square of movement will take some additional points of damage.
That's why he'll teleport.
That seems good.
Teleport out and in. Poof, poof.
I'm guessing Amon's juggling, so we're gonna just move on.
I've been juggling, but I'm back now, so I can do something if you need me to.
if you were able to
happened.
roll with the once Draco is reading the tablet, this large circle of thorny brambles just encircled the entire room. It seems to grow out of the walls, the floor, and the ceiling to create this interconnected network of impassable thorns. You're just on the edge of it. I need a dexterity save throw from you if you can make one.
Okay.
It nicked Fire Guy a little bit. Ooh, it's gonna nick you a little bit too. You take 16 points of piercing damage. You are on the outside though, and your roll is good enough. I was going to adjust you in 1 square, but 16 points of piercing. And like Hoppy noticed, the brambles seem like rigid and unyielding, where most natural brambles and thorn growth, they're very supple, very soft almost, except for the pokey bits. This feels like an impenetrable barrier to you. Draco,
What happens if I hit it with my great axe?
let me just get to Draco's because he was reading it when this triggered, and then maybe we can roll initiative
Okay.
and give everybody initiative turns. Draco, you can now read the tablet, and it says, "Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold that those who favor fire. But if I had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice."
But it's clearly wrong. It's all about the fire.
I'll post it. I know you guys like to read it for yourself, so. As you can now clearly see, the gems do seem to radiate with a promise of certain elemental power. The red gem to the south has an interior that looks like a licking flame, and the one to the north is crystallized ice, just kind of forming flakes and crystalline structures growing back on itself over and over and over again. Is rolling initiative better, or would you guys like to just kind of fake a turn order, or just you want
That
to
sounds
talk and
good.
come up with an order for a team?
I think initiative sounds good. Just
Let's
it
just roll
seems to
it then.
save.
Yep. It's mandatory in combat, but even outside of combat, I just kind of like it because it helps everybody organize thoughts in the order in which those thoughts happen.
And of course, I'm always at the bottom.
All right, Oni, it's your first.
It really is unusual how low I always roll.
Okay, so we're trying to get the riddle. I've heard this one too.
It seems almost just like a statement. Yeah. Red gem seems fire. Blue gem seems ice. We probably mess with either one. The room will be engulfed in either a hellscape of one or the other. So we take them both, so they put each other out at the same time.
All right, Oni's gonna come over and attempt to touch the blue gem.
Do we want to wait and touch them both at the same time?
I thought we may,
She
if we're
said-
going to try to bring them together.
As you move to touch the blue ice crystal, it gently shifts in position on its floating stone dais. It is already like exceedingly cold. You haven't even touched it yet, but you can feel this aura of like just impossible cold to it, and it
Okay.
slowly starts to move to your hand. And as it gently drifts in space towards your open hand, the small exterior of the gem begins to crack and small fissures form, and ice is slowly starting to kind of leak out of it. It seems like if you were to touch it, the exterior that holds all of this ice energy would certainly fail and shatter, releasing whatever's inside.
Then I'm not going to touch it, and I'm going to tell them what I see and ask them if they want to wait and touch them both at the same time, so that or touch the ice one first, so that then I guess the fire puts the ice out. But won't the fire kill us if it does the same thing and overtakes the room?
Like I said, they're both bad.
Okay, I'm done with my turn. I have no idea.
Basically, well, what the thing says, round 1 you do the fire, round 2 you do the ice. I think that would be nice. So unless we're going the opposite to go, haha, fuck you, riddle.
Amon, it's your turn. And not in a way that I think you guys need to have recognized this or that knowing it would help you crib for anything, but this is a poem by Robert Frost.
That's why I recognize it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
That's why ice will suffice. not Robert Flame.
You mean Billy Flame? Yeah.
I'm gonna do something in the vein of Draco and do my own idea without talking to anybody.
I like
Yay.
it.
I am going to hit the brambles with my Kopesh, if I can find it. Or just look for a sword, that's fine. And if that hits, I want to add Searing Smite.
It does hit. You brandish your flaming Kopesh and slash at the vines. However, the sword just kind of skates against them, like you might see if you were to slash against like the steel bars of a jail cell. Does no real damage to the brambles whatsoever. However, as your strike slashes through against them, cleanly skating across the steel surface, or the steely surface, they eject thorns in a small cone in front of you. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh,
See? I did this so no one else has to.
We appreciate your sacrifice.
nice.
You take half of 17, which is 8 points of piercing damage. Inspecting.
So don't hit it
your
with my
sword
axe.
Seems to have done
Correct.
no real damage.
You just created more brambles. Aiming for your face.
That's it
Renan's
for
turn
me.
if she wants to take one, or I guess you as Renan. You think there's
No,
anything specifically that
I'm gonna sit back and watch what everybody else does.
That sounds right.
Hoppy, it's
Then
your
let
turn.
us know how stupid we all are. Yep.
All right. Did we want to move the red and the blue at the same time?
That's a thought right now. It was about to explode out of the blue gem whenever she went to touch it. So be prepared to get a little scaldingness if you touch
Okay.
it there.
So I'm sorry, Margaret was over here handing me paper, so I kind of missed what happened when she touched the blue one.
Ice started to creep out of it, and I was worried that if I touched it, it would explode and ice would go everywhere.
Okay. So I think we need to try something. So I am okay with grabbing the red one, although it might be better to have either Draco or Fire Guy do it. Fire Guy's immune, right?
Fire, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
your call.
so why don't I do the ice and he can do fire, and let's see if we can maybe move them together.
Sounds good to me.
Does he need healing before we do this, or?
I wouldn't waste it.
Okay. I will. Do you want? Why don't I touch the ice before he touches the fire one, just in case no, I take that back. Why doesn't he touch the fire one before I touch the ice one? Because if it triggers a fireball or something like that, he'll be immune. But if I touch the ice first and it does the ice fireball, it would probably kill him.
I believe the
Okay.
ice version of that is just called blue balls.
Yeah. What? We good with that plan of action?
With it.
And it starts with fire.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, fire guy touches, then we see what happens, then I touch the ice, and we see what happens, and we try and move them together.
Zach, as Fire Guy touches the red crystal, the small, like, glass facets that seem to contain that elemental energy crack away, exposing his outstretched palm to just a raw moat of pure fire elemental energy. I mean, this is what he was born in, this is what he
Right.
comes from. It's not painful to him, but he does seem to enjoy it. It's, it's a small taste of home. But as it leaves its enclosure, there's this sudden sense of urgency. It begins to rapidly expand, and he has it's the hot potato, right? Like the sound, the musical chairs song is just about over, and you have that sudden decision of like, this is an exploding hand grenade. If I hold on to it, it's certainly going to explode in my face. However, I have a critical second to do something else with it.
Okay. What he will do is he will grab it and
Can
teleport down
teleport
into
to-
here and try to toss it.
Toss it where?
Toss it over here.
I thought we were gonna try and bring them together. Okay,
There's
that's
a
fine.
lot of people. There's a lot of people standing around that one. Just saying. I mean, your
You
big
could-
Brutus
you could
head
always
is
just
in the
tell
way.
us to move and we will move.
Well, he said like a critical second as it's about to explode. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
No, I love it. Fire Guy runs to the south and chucks it into the brambles. As soon as the elemental mote of fire contacts the brambles, it detonates in this beautiful wreath of expanding flame, sort of like a small circle that just expands as this burning ring. As it does, it burns away all of the brambles, immediately turning them to ash despite their otherwise seeming invulnerability. In
Welcome,
very
guys.
short order, it is destroyed entirely. The red gem is gone, and the blue gem immediately disappears in your hand, Hoppy, or I guess as you were trying to grab it. And the stone tablet in the center alcove crumbles to dust, leaving behind only a green steel key.
Hey, Brennan's gonna grab it and put it in her bag with the other keys. Is there anything in this room that has a lock?
There is not.
saved your life there, Hoppy. There you go.
Okay,
Fire Guy MVP.
good job, fire guy.
Fire Guy's the best.
He is. All right. Shall we keep going south? Do we want to go back to the road and see what or if something comes by?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to clear the space, so I say we keep pushing forward
Okay.
because we're not going to
Let's,
split the party.
But
I
you don't know
suggest
which
we-
direction is forward, Oni.
That's true.
Yeah.
I just want to keep walking into new spaces that we have not been to before.
That's fair.
How about that?
Hoppy is perfectly happy to do the right wall shuffle. So,
You walk into this sort of narrow-ish by Maze of Ish standards corridor. As you walk down, you see there's 30-ish, 40-ish feet of hallway to the south. There is a small alcove to the east on your left-hand side as you come down the wall. There's a stairwell to like an ornamental stage, but there's only the beginnings of a statue. The small, circular base, the plinth that a statue would be placed on is there, but there is no statue.
Stand on it, Hoppy.
I will stand
Give
on
a
it.
pose.
Where's the plinth?
Right here.
And I'm gonna Hulk muscle.
Nice.
I didn't really expect it to be that easy.
if there's some place where a statue should be and it is not there, then
Hoppy's gonna
obviously
do it.
you're supposed to go strike a pose on it.
Yeah. Hoppy, as you stand on the stone plinth, you suddenly feel your joints become incredibly rigid and stiff.
Oh no!
Your eyelids begin to close and you can't open the left one.
I made a happy
You-
size statue.
You want to turn and run, but you find that you are just slow, as though you're stuck in ever-hardening mud. You look down at your hands and feet, and starting from your toes and fingers and creeping up your legs, you can watch as your, soft velveteen fur slowly becomes thick, barely chiseled granite. You are petrifying. I need you to make a, not fortitude, what is it? Constitution saving throw. Thankfully, Happy's probably the best candidate to make this.
Whew.
Stepping off.
As you flex your arms, close your fists, and bend your knee, like small chunks of stone break off of the skin where they were starting to harden.
I don't recommend you go up there.
You were almost immortalized in eternal glory.
I love how John said, I didn't think it was going to be this easy. And I took that to mean for you guys to solve this puzzle so quickly. And what you meant was for you idiots to get up on this trap.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think it was going
Your
to be that
point
easy.
being,
I think I've fallen for this one before.
I'm pretty sure we've fallen for this one in this campaign. There's going to be another one in the next room. I'm going to do the same thing.
Probably. Whoops. My bad. All right. So we proceed.
Wow. I just look at
He's just
Hoppy,
over
shake
here
my head.
chuckling.
Wow.
It's like there's an ancient dungeon master trope of like trying to find ways to deal with players who are increasingly smart and cautious. Like it's hard to trap people sometimes in a D&D game because there's, especially if you have like seasoned players, because they're all A, once bitten twice shy, and B, just like savvy people, right? They have immersed themselves in geek culture. They assume everything's a trap. They've seen many of the traps that exist in the world, through fiction, through exposure, just through gameplay. So like it's hard to get people. So there's this just long-standing DM trope that has been passed down for 30 years from like seasoned DM to veteran or to a newbie DM. That's sometimes the best thing you can do is have them walk into a room, and when they do, the doors close and a small pedestal with a buzzer appears at the center of the room. And on the wall to the north side where they entered, there's just a clock that counts down. 10, 9, 8, and every time you press the button, the counter resets.
Huh.
And the idea is that so many people just will push the button and try to outsmart this room that they will spend an hour in
And
there,
it
and it's
just
just simply a matter of letting the counter get to 0 and the door opens.
That's good.
That's amazing.
We would fall for it.
Yeah,
we will
we
fall
would,
for it.
100%.
It's just amazing how often people want to underthink the dangerous stuff and overthink the simple things.
You like that
It's a mindfuck.
The closest my party came to dying in the last D&D game I played, the DM just had a trap on the carpet on the top of the stairs, and we just kept walking up the stairs, and every time we did, this trap would go off and it would launch us back to the base of the staircase, and we'd all lose damage. And I started listening to the words he was saying. He said, okay, so you set foot on, the landing. And everyone's like, yeah. And then the trap goes off. So I just decided to not step on the landing. But it took us an hour of getting our asses beaten by this stupid trap before we did anything else.
Different.
We tried so many things, and nothing was not stepping up on top of the first step of the landing.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of like the us versus them mentality of players versus DMs, because like there's the player perception of like, that guy's such an asshole, why would you just keep doing the same thing? And then like
Right.
him to his friends, oh my god guys, I must have said it 10 times.
Mhm.
Oh man. Alright, so you are aware that this is a petrification trap, probably to be avoided. Or someone else can try it, and maybe it works differently for them.
I'm good.
Why'd you
Although,
look
it
directly
would
at
be-
me?
I don't know. You're an Earth Genasi. Maybe you can fix him.
Okay.
I mean,
Challenge accepted.
now are you gonna strike a pose?
Yep.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness. You're really standing.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I am an Earth Genasi.
Oni, make a Constitution saving or Fortitude saving, Constitution saving throw.
Oh no! Down with
Oni,
statue.
you are. Round 1 of the process is you are what's called immobilized. You are unable to take the move action.
Okay.
As
I
with
will
Hoppy,
pull
all
her
of your
off.
Joints harden. The surface of your skin slowly becomes an ash-colored stone,
Mm-hmm.
and you are unable to move. Unlike Hoppy, who was able to just sort of like break those bonds and leap free of the pedestal, you are petrified as you are unable to move at all.
Okay.
You can feel that all the muscle fibers in your legs have already become granite.
Okay.
I
You
am
would have taken
looking.
this for granted.
Can I pull
I
her?
am looking in shock.
But-
Did this just happen?
I'm just being thorough.
Ah,
Can Hoppy pull me off the pedestal?
Yes, but
Yes, but okay.
She is exceedingly heavy, which, like, not as a comment on Oni's weight, but as she's turning to stone, her body becomes significantly heavier. If you want to move her, Hoppy, you're free to do so. However, as you start to drag her off the stone plinth, you see that the plinth itself rises up off the ground a little bit. As she was turning to stone, the weight increase was depressing the stone plinth into the floor. And as you pull her off of it, you can hear it slowly sort of grinding, reset back into its top
Oh,
position.
you gotta let me turn to stone. It's a trigger.
We all got to turn to stone.
Do you want me to
Everybody
put you
must
back on
turn to
it?
stone.
Yeah, leave me on it and let's see what happens if I turn all the way to stone if I trigger something.
Alternatively, I do have 400 pounds of sarcophagus gold.
We'll just put Renan with the bag of holding on it and it's like thunk. It bottoms out.
It's
That's
up to
fair.
you. If you
Let's
want
do
me
it.
to put you back on there and let you
Nope.
do.
Take me
Okay.
And what happens if we
Okay.
all maybe we just all need to stand on it if you've seen that it goes
a total
down.
party kill?
No, we just won't pose.
That's how traps work.
Um,
I'm gonna put my finger in this mousetrap, but I'm not gonna smile while I'm doing it, so it's not gonna hurt.
Does smiling make it hurt?
Apparently. I'm gonna stand on this trap, but I'm not gonna pose.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you misunderstood the trigger.
let's throw the sarcophagus gold on there. Unless we got something else that.
What if it converts it to stone and it's no longer gold and then we can't get money?
Well.
Think about it.
I thought like you're considering putting yourself on there to save a few hundred gold.
They'll find a way to fix me. I'm not worried about it.
But guys, the treasure.
So the other thing that we could try is the somehow using the immovable rod, like pushing down on it and then using the immovable rod to hold it in place, because that's 8,000 pounds or 5,000 pounds, something like that.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I like it.
But then we could lose the rod for good.
Should we try getting 2 people up there?
Well, we don't know yet what one person fully stoned will do.
I feel like you do.
I mean, Amon could be a good candidate for that. That's for sure.
I
Volunteer
volunteer
as
as
tribute.
tribute.
He runs into the room and goes, "Who's getting stoned?"
Yep. Well, if we're all getting stoned. All right.
I mean, we can all
leave
get
it
up
to you
there.
guys. If you want to leave me on here, no, we can't. The whole party can't. But if you want to leave me on here and let me turn solid to stone to see what happens if the extra weight from stone Oni
Well,
drops.
Stone.
my
the-
question is, shouldn't we see about see if Renan could disable the trap to where we can still enable the trigger
Sure.
without people turning to stone?
Yeah. Let's do that.
That's too logical to try, though.
She would be
There's
so
no
mad
stakes.
at us just standing on this plinth.
And then everyone dies.
Uh-huh.
Say, I'm not explaining to her how the campaign ended, though.
He let us down, clearly.
Oh my
Guys,
god, the show would be so bad.
let's just throw the sarcophagus gold on there. See what if it's gonna be.
Well, let's have her try to disable the trap first, right? Because then
Okay.
we could just all
Yeah.
stand on here with all of our stuff and see if we can get it to lower.
For Renan, why don't you have me give you an investigation check? That's representative of her just taking 10 minutes, really giving it a once over, and trying to understand what it is and what it does. Renan has concluded that there is both a magical and mechanical component to this trap. She's not even really sure that it's necessarily a trap so much as it is like an activation device for something else.
Okay.
Because it was so obvious, she feels less confident that it was designed to, trap or trick people so much as it was like a cost that could be paid to activate this device, whatever that device is.
Okay.
There is a weight component, a pressure plate, to be sure, as Hoppy observed. However, there's also the magical component of whatever comes in contact with the stone plinth is petrified. Not being 100% familiar with the enchantments involved in creating that, she can certainly vouch for their existence. She thinks she could deactivate the stone plinth's mechanism so that the button either could be stuck in the down position or prevented from ever being pushed. She's less certain she could deactivate the magical component of it, and moreover, she's not sure what the upside to deactivating it is.
But she thinks that she can depress it so that we don't need to stand on it.
She thinks that if it was in the depressed position, she could shim it and leave it in the depressed position. Not so much that she could create that condition, but if that condition already existed, she could make that permanent.
I mean, I can also cast Dispel Magic on it, or attempt to dispel it as well.
I mean, we could also try something really simple and throw down a sleeping bag and stand on it.
Although we are like wearing shoes too, and it's still turning. Our clothes are still changing.
Just the way Renan explained that, if I take that as coming from Renan, it sounds like there is maybe a touch component to it, so it would just be something to try. Maybe in addition to someone just biting the bullet and standing on it.
Well, why don't we just if we ask her to break it in the down position, could we switch it to the up position if we don't like that?
It would be entirely dependent on her roll. If she exceeds the DC by 5 or more, then yes. If she just hits the DC or fails the DC, then no.
Yeah, I got another kind of cool little thing we could try. There, I'll put it in the chat here. I could cast Stone Skin on one of y'all and see if it will start turning you into stone anyway if you're already stepping on the thing. Huh?
How would you be able to tell?
Stone. You'd be able to feel it, I would think, or no?
Like, I'm already made of stone, I can't turn into stone now.
Exactly. But you can move in this way.
Yeah. Alright, so cast Stone Skin on me, and I'll stand on a sleeping bag, and I'll stand on the pedestal.
Or we do like Hoppy says and do put the sarcophagus there, just let it take it.
We can go to initiative order, or I need a. There's 2 competing ideas at least, so.
Moto
Ooh, Moto
gets
Moto.
stone skin on a sleeping bag.
Yes, let's do
There
that.
you
I
go.
mean, we did use Fire Guy for a sacrificial attempt. I like the idea
Yeah,
of
let's do
doing
it.
it with Moto.
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right, Hoppy, remove me. Does the
Okay.
skin stuff go away as soon as?
Oh, you guys waited 5 minutes talking about this while you were on the stone plinth. You've long since turned to solid stone.
Okay, then you have
No,
a
I'm
solid
kidding.
Oni statue. Oh, okay.
No, you're good.
Okay.
As soon as you remove from the plinth, just like him, like you start to feel the ability to move again, return to your body. You're able to fracture the stone that was growing around your joints and surface skin, and within moments you're fine. With the plan being to put down someone's bedroll and put Moto on top of the bedroll, all of them stacked like a cheeseburger on the stone plinth. That's our go.
Mm-hmm.
Stone skin, yes.
Yeah,
Whose bedroll?
mine.
Okay. Layering them as discussed, the plinth begins to slowly turn the bedroll to a roll of stone. Once that's done, it drops the stone plinth, a quarter of an inch, a very small adjustment, but slowly the stone begins to grow off of the bedroll on up Moto's legs. And even though he
he's
likes
got
them
stone
big,
skin.
even though he likes them chunky, even though he's already got stone skin, he begins to fully petrify. If you don't withdraw him or someone moves him, he will become petrified.
Hey, Renan.
I'm going to
Shit.
leave him. He
Renan.
knows what's up. He trusts me.
Okay. He does have that panicked look in his face as he realizes he can no longer move on his own, and eventually the entire body is stone. He becomes indistinguishable from a large stone hippo statue, and once he is fully petrified as stone, the plinth recesses deep into the ground with a gratifying chunk. And then somewhere distant from you, you can hear a door open, and then about 10 to 15 seconds of heavy stone grinding against stone, like like an Indiana Jones large stone door just grinding up against the wall. The sound seems to have come from the south of your current position, but after about 15 seconds, the sounds have ceased, and you still have a petrified Moto.
See you, Moto.
Renan, jam it closed or jam it open. Ow.
She's gonna do so.
So Renan's gonna jam it open, and then I'm going to de-summon Moto.
Okay. I need a Thieves' Tools check from Renan with Dexterity as the modifier.
If we were gonna have her jam it open, why didn't we just do that in the first place?
It wasn't open.
She can
Yeah,
only
we
hold
went
it
to
in a specific position. She can't depress it. She needed once it was depressed, she could lock it in place.
Oh,
Lock
I'm
it.
sorry. I thought we could lock it in place.
Only once it was
or down.
already open. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
She
got
can once the action's already been taken.
She is sufficiently skilled, which is no surprise. This is kind of her bag. She can shim it in this position, locking it in the down position, but she's also able to do it in a way that can later be reversed if you guys wish. So right now you kind of control that button however you want.
Oh, so in case bad guy keeps coming, we can. Oh shit!
Yep, it's fully reversible. It would just take an action from her, but right now the button is pressed down and shimmed down, so it won't reactivate.
Okay.
And then is he able to de-summon Moto?
Leaving behind just like the hollow husk of the statue, as you can see the summon energy sort of wink out through the cracks in the stone. It eventually just crumbles under its own weight. Somebody sneezed and it just crumbles into dust.
Nice.
Still we go.
And still we go. Guys, we just push the button.
All right, let's go. Let's go south. We heard the noise from over here, so shall we check this room here?
There's a room at the top of a set of double stairs. A door is open, but you don't see the door. The door itself has been recessed, and inside is a chest of neath. However, this one appears larger and, like, if Hoppy had to put a word to it, just nicer than the
Okay.
ones that have come before it.
So it's a chest of very neath.
It is very neat.
Renan's going to check the room for traps first, and then, if safe, proceed to the chest and see if the new key that we just picked up works in it.
We'll go obvious stuff first. The key that you hold is like twice as large as any keyway on this chest. It is not for this.
Okay.
The chest itself, all of the chests that she's disarmed so far in this labyrinth have been trapped. There's no reason not to suspect that's not the case this time.
Okay.
She's been up to the task each time, and then I need a perception check from you as you sort of scout the rest of the room to make sure that there's no other obvious danger. No, as previously encountered, the challenge seems to be the chest itself. She doesn't see any other obvious danger in the room, no obvious pitfalls, traps, or snares. But the chest itself has always been dangerous and difficult to negotiate, usually terminating in a trap, even if she's successfully disarmed everything that she can see.
Okay.
Risky business for sure.
She's gonna try to open it.
Then the first thing I need from her is a Thieves' Tools check. That is surprisingly low for her.
I'd like to add guidance.
Okay.
She can re-roll.
What does that go with?
You just re-roll. So it gives you advantage. So you roll twice.
Oh, goodness. It was
Brennan!
always going to be this way. It is a failure, but not like a gross, oh my god, I'm dead failure. It's the first stage, so there's no real setbacks here. She just doesn't... Maybe she's just a little too nervous about doing it wrong, or the fact that you guys have had some negative experiences with these in the past. She's just a little cautious, once bitten, twice shy.
Okay.
You can attempt one more time. After that, someone else will need to take a crack, or some condition will need to change.
You got this. There you go. Much more betters.
Okay. Putting the doubts out of her mind, she delves back in and is able to easily defeat the first layer of security, as have all the chests of Neath possessed so far. Just like before, once the lid is revealed and the cogwork there is defeated, there are two chests in the basin here. These all have been sort of like a duality of choice, things that seem to be opposed to one another, and this is no different. The two chests in the basin of this war chest are labeled Rest and Labor. As has been her experience with all the chests of Neath so far, you are able to probably choose and defeat the countermeasures for one, but that will preclude the possibility of ever acquiring the other.
Okay. She's going to ask the group whether they want rest or labor.
Knowing her, she'd go for rest because she's lazy.
But we just
Okay.
rested.
Yeah, but
I
it's
also
probably
feel like it's
something
been
for
kind of
the-
opposite of like the last. What was the last one? It was. It was like
Last
bad,
one was
not
maybe
good type of vibe.
offense and defense, or life and death. Life and death was the most recent.
Life and death. Yeah.
Yeah. That death was the correct one.
Okay. Well, what do you guys think? Majority will go.
Life.
It's rest or
I
labor.
think
Oh, labor.
I'd say labor.
okay. I was saying rest, but I guess labor it is.
Yeah, that's because you're lazy.
Yeah, got him.
All right,
Got
labor,
him.
labor it is.
Okay. Then I need a second Thieves' Tools check from her. as she attempts to disarm the traps that keep the lower chest enshrined.
It was
I'm
With
18
missing a
today.
advantage.
Does Renan have a...
Oh my god. How did you critically fail on an 18?
I don't know.
And
I think
how
her
was
bare
the other
minimum is
18
18.
not a critical fail?
I don't know. I hit the
I think-
exact same button.
I think her bare minimum is 18 on it, so it's still doing all the other rolls, just makes it 18. I don't know.
Yeah, but how come
That's
the
weird.
other 18s that I got didn't?
Because
And what are this like
maybe like
statistics
2,
of getting
6.
that many 18s? That's crazy.
Hold.
I call hack.
What is this?
Oh, it is reliable. Zach's right.
Well, I know that, but the previous ones should have been.
But this one, she actually rolled a 1. The one before, she rolled a 4.
Anytime she rolls a 9 or lower, she treats it as a 10.
Got it. As a 10. Got it. Okay. This time she just happened to roll
That
a
makes
1.
more sense.
So she gets the 10, but
The game wants me to know that she technically critically failed.
got it.
The roll is not successful. Does she have a inspiration token?
She does.
I don't want to tell you what to do. It may be worth using it.
She would use it.
Oh my god!
Well, so
I am not rolling thieves' tools anymore.
before you, so you re-roll the roll. The roll had advantage because of guidance, so you will roll a second time still. I'm not saying that it's not going to be better, but if it's an 18 again, I'm going to shit a brick. But
No kidding.
I quit.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
I
Is
am
that
not. I am not rolling for Renan anymore. Draco, you're up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7 rolls were 18 exactly.
Impossible.
Well, I mean that's not fair because 2 of them were just below, so they became 18. But still, 4 natural 18s in a row is crazy.
They're not natural. This last one, she rolled a 5.
That's what I'm saying. But like the 10s above, the
Yeah.
18s on either side of the 24 and 22, and the 18 after the 22, and the last 18 are rolling a 10, right? Oh no, they're
No.
not. They're not. You're right. Just that 18 is the minimum. If anytime you rolled, so 50% of the time you were going to get an 18. If that makes you feel any
Do you
better.
mean 100% of the time?
You rolled poorly, but 50% of the time you were going to get an 18. Only because you can't get less. Those numbers would, if they were somebody else, just be lower than 18, but that's her floor. All right, the chest is triggered. It's all of them have had some kind of self-destruct mechanism that once tampering has been detected, they usually do something that eliminates the opportunity to retrieve the treasure as well as the person trying to retrieve it. This is no different. The chest, all of the cogwheels on the outside begin to whir incredibly fast, like they've gone into overdrive. Only from the outside, you can see as all of the dust and debris in the room is slowly being drawn towards the chest. Even loose bits of Renan's hair and the sash of her cloak are just being drawn towards the center of the chest of Neath. There's this sort of irrevocable force that's moving things towards the center. And you can see the bottom of the chest has begun to glow red hot. The gears are actually starting to melt and liquid metal is dripping into this molten core, and some inexorable force is drawing everything in this room towards this new fiery core. There's very little time to act, but I'll give every character an action.
Can Oni
Can
reach
I-
in and grab the box that she was trying to open and try to wrench it out of there before we retreat?
Hoppy was going to do the same thing.
I don't mind that happening. However, my wrenchers will need to know that there is significant danger just in the attempt, because there's a bunch of spinning gears and this new white-hot core of eating the world. You would have to risk touching the demon core and or getting your hands caught in gear work. And then there's a very difficult to beat athletics check to just wrench it free from its locked position. I'll be upfront with you. The DC is 25 to just manhandle the chest out, and there will certainly be damage or maiming involved in the attempt. I'm not saying that to dissuade you. I just want you to know, like, eyes open going into it, that there's a low chance of success and a high chance for damage.
I'm rolling like hot garbage. I probably shouldn't risk it, but I really want to.
You're rolling
Hold
for
on.
Oni, not for Renan. That's different.
I rolled a 1 for Oni.
What if I, instead of helping to, so one, would my assistance make it easier, an easier DC? And two, could I instead try and block up the mechanism with, I don't know, my
Face.
I've got a kukri. Could I just shove it in there to hopefully give us a little bit of a break?
I will give, reframing this in the context of you using the aid another action to help Oni. Because you can only really take one action. I'll let you either do a like bolstering her or like holding the chest steady while she wrenches it apart, giving her advantage on her athletics check, or
She should already
conversely,
get advantage.
why?
Isn't she a remarkable athlete?
I believe that doesn't give advantage so much as it just lets her use her proficiency for athletics tasks she's not otherwise proficient in.
okay.
Is that right, Meg?
Oh, and I thought it was because she's
that
a
is right,
pretty
but
wife.
Marco, what is your athletics? Mine is an 8.
It's 10.
Okay, then why don't I assist you?
Okay.
The other option was going to be if you wanted to use your aid another action to sort of gum up the works, like you're saying, with something. I would give whoever was going to reach in advantage on their dexterity saving throw to avoid taking, or for the possibility to take half damage and no effect.
Renan could do that since she has the ability to stop traps. Especially if she can see and understand them. So she'll take that action.
Okay.
And Oni will assist
So
Hoppy.
both are aiding Hoppy, essentially. Hoppy will get advantage on his athletics check to wrench out the labor box and have advantage on his dexterity saving throw to take half damage and avoid getting his hand caught in the machinery.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's have athletics first.
Okay. I'm just checking to see if there's anything else I can do to give myself help. I'm gonna lose an arm.
Think of it as gaining a box.
You get advantage. Roll again.
Okay.
And do you have an inspiration token? Roll again.
Okay, I got an inspiration. I'm gonna roll again.
Yeah! We did it!
We got
I
there,
solved
fam.
the problem, so everything is awesome. I'm losing an arm. The dexterity now.
Yes, you reach in, you, without any thought to your physical well-being or the dangers within the box, just put your hands into the machine and rip out the chest. I mean, it is just a grunting, groaning deadlift. You can hear shearing metal. You do get it out, but now let's see what it cost you. Dexterity saving throw from Hoppy, please, with advantage. That is
Oh shit!
Oh, too bad I don't have an inspiration. Oh well.
You take 35 points of bludgeoning and slashing damage. Let's say half of each.
Doesn't matter.
And you are, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh
Maimed.
my god, slowed. Your hand is stuck in the mechanical gearwork, and the chest is imploding, drawing everything in the room into it. And your arm is now stuck in that implosion. Renan and Oni, you guys will both have a chance if you wish to withdraw yourselves from the room as this implosion is happening. Hoppy seems to be stuck in the chest. As you turn to leave, because he's got the chest in one hand, he just turns and like his left arm is still stuck in the box of Neath.
Do you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. even though I closed Renan's character sheet because I'm not rolling for her anymore, she is going to grab Hoppy and Oni and dimension door us to the other room, to safety.
I like it.
Hello.
And
I'll
Hoppy
go
loses
with
an
them.
arm.
And Hoppy brings the bomb with him.
Yeah.
Oh!
Guys, look, the box came with me. No, the three of you are teleported to safety outside of the room, just in time for you to hear the terrible implosion sound. It's a reverse vacuum. All of the air rushes into the space from all throughout the dungeon. There's a boom and then a bang, and the walls inside are charred black, and the chest is gone.
Do not go in there.
Woo! Looking at what you've retrieved now, that you can like brush the shrapnel off of it and wipe away some of the hoppy blood that it's obviously coated in, you have it looks like a very, very tiny, miniaturized treasure chest. Like if someone took a life-size D&D treasure chest and made it like a, 1/64th scale model of a treasure chest, it looks just like that. It's cute and adorable and has wooden planks and golden banding on it. If you touch it at all, the center latch is like closed with the teeny tiniest cute little padlock on it. But if you touch it, a small scroll bloop, drops down and unfurls with a list of things on it.
Okay.
And it says labor objectives. To retrieve your reward, defeat 15 opponents, open 5 chests of creation, and purify the 3 fonts of Ra.
Can you put that in chat?
I can. Good if I wasn't dumb. As you stare at this small little scroll that's attached to the chest, you can see that the chest is still modifying its text, and the line has been drawn through 3 fonts of Ra and 5 chests, and the number is changed, leaving the old scroll or the old number with a slash through it to now read 2 chests of creation and purify 2 fonts of Ra.
So it's acknowledged we've already done some of it.
Sweet.
What's
And
the
we've
font of Raw, and how did we do that?
Was that where we got our free short rest?
Where
There
the
was-
mesh, the thorns were. I burned them away.
I would like to give some of you an opportunity to recall information, but the only people who can remember what came before this are Nico and Hoppy. If either of you
right.
would like to attempt to recall
Mm-hmm.
with a wisdom check.
Wisdom check.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been with advantage, but 16.
Seems to be going right. There was, if you recall, in our very first room, a large oasis, a pool of water that had been encamped in by an oozasis, a large gelatinous cube-style monster that took the shape of a lush oasis. But that natural pool of water was a font of Ra. And by removing the corruption that had taken hold there, you have purified one of the, apparently, 3 fonts of Ra that exist within this context.
So we probably have to take out that room full of skeletons upstairs, or the skeleton ooze.
I mean, I know, but I'm not telling.
And they're like, "What are you guys talking about?" I'm like, "We'll go there later. Let's keep going."
There was an ooze oasis.
Oh yeah.
Oozasis.
Hoppy, you proceed to the hallway and the room to the east. I don't know what you can see, but before you is a large square room. Sorry, I wasn't sure which way you were gonna come in from this, so I'm gonna put this there. You see what you see, but across the room from you, on a small stone altar, is another large green metallic key, identical to the one you got in the room with the tablet and the vines. That is again exactly identical to the last two keys that you had to get to open the door to the next level of the complex. That's how you got here. However, between you and the key is a tiled floor, and each tile on this floor has a letter inscribed upon it. Let me shift my notes a little bit. Sorry, one sec. Hoppy, you're the first one through the room, and a voice, ethereal and disembodied, whispers to you as you step in. Follow the 12 sentinels of time to pass safely. And I know we talked about doing a map for everybody, but I think this isn't that. These are the letters on each of the stone tiles.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
Those are
Well done.
months.
The 12 Sentinels of Time.
John's over here muted and said, well, that didn't take very long. We got him twice. The first with the statue.
When Meg asks me why is it like 1 for 1 in terms of hours it takes to prep for a 3-hour session, why does it take 3 hours to prep? Because that puzzle took me 20 minutes to put the tiles in place to design each of those tiles, and it was solved in 11 seconds. But I make up for that by giving you guys a stone plinth that you stone yourselves with for 30 minutes, so I guess it's a wash. Oh man, well done, Mark. Welcome back, Hoppy. Hoppy plays hopscotch, seemingly blindly guided by an otherworldly force that knows exactly what to do. Hoppy hopscotches to the other side and claims the key. You now have 2 green steel keys.
Nice.
Sweet. Shall we go through the room, or are we just gonna go back?
I mean, we can keep moving forward, but does one of those keys... Oh, we have the chest gave us assignments that we have to do.
That you get to do?
That we get to do. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Okay. I'm assuming everybody's staying up with us.
Whoopsie.
Ah.
Oh. I deleted the entire map. Thank goodness for the undo button.
Undo.
That was a little sketch. That's why layering is sometimes difficult. Alright, where do you guys want to go now? You've beaten my 12 months of the year puzzle. Is that,
I think
Mark, was that just you? Was that you being very clever very quickly, or is that a puzzle you've seen before?
I just assumed it was months and then tested my assumption.
Nice.
So So we'll go through into this next room, unless somebody else has somewhere else they want to go.
I think
You
going a big
won
old
the
circle around.
ability to lead the party for a little while, Hoppy.
Yeah,
Everyone's
Hoppy
just
knows
like,
exactly where
damn,
we're going.
all right. Yeah, we're just gonna
The
follow
room.
Hoppy.
I see some dudes over there, so maybe we check this little room and see if there's anything in here before we go up the stairs.
Let's do it.
There's very little here. However, in each of the 4 corners of this room, there are 4 ornate canopic jars.
Are any of them honey?
I mean, I suppose you could open them and lick the contents to know for sure.
Do we need some more canopic jars, guys?
The answer is always yes.
How big are they? Are they big enough to throw in a pack, or?
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, like 12-liter soda bottle size. You know, not big enough to hold a single organ.
Okay.
Does Sari recognize them?
Beyond telling you that they are canopic jars, which are designed to
D&D
hold
right now.
sacred organs post mummification, the key element to them is usually
playing.
identification that tells you like who that person was in life, so that they can find them again in the afterlife, or sometimes like the chief deity that they served in life. Like, everyone has to, you know, Ra is the overall, you know, king of the gods, if you want to apply like Greek mythology rules to it, but most people served one of many gods in Geb, and it was not uncommon for them to be buried with a token or an affectation towards that deity. These conspicuously do not have that on them.
Okay.
Like, these are unknown remains to a degree that is not suspicious, but it is obvious that those elements were left off on purpose. It's like a birth certificate that doesn't have a name or a location, just a date.
Okay.
You don't know what that means, but you know that that's not normal. I didn't mean to gloss over it. Are you taking them?
Mathis was talking to me, so I missed that like whole description. So I'm sorry. I don't think we need them unless somebody else wants to carry them. I got enough innards in my innards.
I want to look just a little bit to see if there's anything that looks different to me. I'm just having a different skill set than Hoppy. See if that's what they look like to me. I want to just pick up one jar and just investigate it a little more closely.
Sure. Make a religion check for me.
Can someone give me the help action?
Yes, I sure can.
Meg, to do that, you will need to check a 10 on the religion skill yourself to give him the advantage.
Okay.
I don't make you do that for athletics because that's not an issue, but...
Is Draco back? He'd have
A higher one.
better religion. Yeah.
Hey man, you want to get high?
Zach, are you back? Well, my religion is only a 1. Are we trying it?
You need to roll a 9 or better to assist Amon. I feel like the odds are in your favor.
Hey!
All right.
I was nervous.
All right.
I was
Nice.
definitely nervous.
Obvious stuff is still obvious. They are definitely sacred burial canopic jars. You notice all of the same things that have been previously noted, that there is no deity associated with these, nor is there an identification to who this person is. What is interesting to you is that they are kept separate in the far four corners of this room, which you're not sure of the significance yet, but it is interesting that that is basically in this room as far apart from each other as they can possibly have been kept. And looking at the one in the corner that you're closest to, you notice that the seal and the lid to the canopic jar are both constructed of pure alchemical silver, which is both expensive, unusual, and very much not the standard case for canopic jars.
This seems like some sketchy shit. What do you guys think? Should we take these with us or leave them here?
If we take them with us, we need to keep them separated probably, or maybe we move them all together and see what happens.
Those do seem to be the two options.
Well, the other option is
I just don't know
leave
what
them and walk away.
Right.
The other
smash them
option
all
is
open.
to crack them open and eat all 4 pieces of the dark heart and see what you turn into.
Ew.
Come on, do that.
I'm not hungry. Yeah. Jeez. This is a tricky one. I feel
Let's just
like
take 'em.
it's gonna. What does the compass say?
Oh, there you
Probably
go.
wheel and woe.
Wheel or woe. So, do you want to put them together, or do you want to take them with us?
See,
Let's.
I'm happy
let's,
to answer the wheel or woe,
the
but
wheel,
I don't want to
wheel
be
and woe of combining them, bringing them together.
I don't want to be a genie about it, but your specific question is wheel or woe. What happens if I put the 4 canopic jars together?
Correct.
The compass says woe.
Okay, let's not do that. Let's get
Okay.
out of here.
Moving on.
Okay.
Get out of here.
We can always come back. Can we put a pin in this room to, in case we need to?
We can definitely remember to come back if there's something we're missing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, let's go this way. Onward!
Lead the way, Hoppy.
Hello.
Hoppy,
It's
as
been-
you enter into the room to the north, it's a much larger room than you've seen before. Yeah, free tick. You see a humanoid person, thin and emaciated, laying on the floor in adventurer's clothing. No signs of any harm having befall him besides him just laying here unconscious on the stone floor. Beside him is a large red leather-bound tome.
Is he moving?
He is not.
Uh,
I want to inspect the tome before we touch. Although it's probably a bad guy because, you know, what was in those jars and all.
I wonder if you would felt that way if you came to this room from the north, though, and never saw the jars.
Exactly. Never know. We came from the south, though, didn't we? Yeah. We're more intelligent this way.
Hoppy, you said you wanted to inspect the person. Draco, you said you wanted to inspect the book. Is that true?
See,
Or I
yes,
guess in
I'm.
which order do you want to do those things? Or should we just go
I'm
back
not
to the
gonna-
initiative?
I'm not gonna touch. I'm just looking. So, and I would suggest that Draco do the same until we give it until we decide which to do first. I'm looking to see if he's breathing. I'm looking to see if he's like armed.
He is not armed. There is a small dagger in a sheath on his waist, but he's not been drawn.
I recognize the cover.
I
As
might
I'm
need
reaching
to
for it.
step away for a minute.
You don't recognize it, Draco, but it is an impressively bound book. It is beautifully ornate and well maintained, and it is, in your mind, definitely magical. Aside from the binding and the latch on it, you can see that there's a ribbon used as a bookmark that seems to be set maybe like 100 pages deep, as though a page has been bookmarked.
Yeah. I mean, I might as well pick it on up, check it out.
Draco, as you touch the book, the latch flips
I'll
open
be right
and
back,
the
guys.
pages. Sure. Is now a good time for a quick break? Let's everybody take 5, maybe.
Sure.
Do a bio and such.
Sounds
Sounds
good.
good.
Sell things to people who are coming to pick up prints.
Yeah. Already did that. I'm good.
Aw. All right, guys. Be back in 5.
Alright, bye.
everybody else was kind of just waiting to see what happened. Draco was inspecting the book. Draco, you pick up the book, the latch opens on its own, and the pages kind of just start to flick towards the bookmark on their own. And as they do, a weird storyscape begins to sort of materialize first in your mind's eye and then appearing in real space right in front of you. The pages literally come to life, traversing you through the walls and the exterior of this maze into a beautiful, lush jungle that you're seeing from the top down, and gradually you are, as the viewer, placed into the middle of this lush jungle. You can feel the warmth of the jungle sunny day on your skin. You can feel the moisture from all of the humidity. You can smell wet jungle earth beneath your feet. You feel transported to a distant place and time. Everyone that's not Draco has observed that Draco picked up the book, unlatched it, thumbed through the first couple of pages, and then collapsed on the floor next to the guy who was already there.
Oh dear.
And the book lands on the ground open and just begins flipping through pages on its own until it flips to the page that's bookmarked.
This is pretty cool. I like the music for this as well.
Mm-hmm.
Looking down, you can see on the page what was previously a blank page now begins writing, and beneath it, it sketches a drawing of a confused Draco running his hands through his tousled hair as he stares bewildered into what appears to be a massive jungle. The scroll text above it says, "Tales of Adventure."
Perfect. I like it. See, my adventures are so amazing. They're even writing books about them.
Let's have.
What say we
Sari
just
come
leave
and
him
take a
here?
look- Have Sari come and take a look at it with her magic eye.
I have a magic eye too.
Yes, but both of you get in here. The more, the merrier.
Guy.
Hoppy will be happy to lick it, however.
Anybody who wants to inspect it, I would like an Arcana check from, with the exclusion of Draco, who has already inspected it, in quotations.
Well, I could tell it's magical anyway, because my passive perception is pretty high.
I'm gonna rifle through the dude next to it. See if he responds to touch.
He does not move at all. You find the belt knife that's still sheathed in its scabbard. I guess it's just a sheath. I think scabbards are maybe only for a sword. You find a few pieces of gold in his pocket and some traditional adventurer's gear in a knapsack. Nothing significant. Nothing
Can
really
we
big.
steal his bedroll and give it to
Yes.
Yes.
You can. Good call. I like it.
Thanks, buddy.
Looks like your bedroll got petrified.
Hey, we'll leave him his gold. He can have his knife.
I love it.
Yoink.
That was genius. Well done, sir. Inspiration token for that.
Legitimately.
For top tier murder hoboing. Come on, you're not sure what to make of it. Because of what's already happened, and you're sort of still kind of putting things together. You're a little trepidatious about wanting to get much closer to it than you already are. Sari concludes with you that it is definitely a magical tome. You both, through the Eye of Horus, are able to see that the book itself appears to be like a teleportation nexus. The book itself is a gateway, but beyond that, I can't give you any more. But it is certainly steeped in what looks like teleportation and illusion magics.
Guys, I think Draco's been et by a book.
Okay.
That sounds like a.
Dare we go in? I'm worried that if we don't help him, I'm worried if we
He won't
go
be able to
in,
get
we
out.
won't be able to get him out. And if we leave him in there by himself, he
Sorry,
won't.
this transition didn't happen. Apologies. Oh, it's all fucked up.
Oh, it's pretty though.
Ooh.
Oh,
Anybody want a page master?
I don't know. I feel like a fighter needs to go with him. Do we split the party and half the party stays out here and proceeds
I
through
think
the
we might
maze,
have to.
and the other half
Yeah,
goes in?
just yeah.
All right, I'll
Maybe we
go.
leave.
Hoppy, Hoppy, you have to stay out here because you're the only one that remembers everything since we got here. So you'll
Okay.
have to continue to guide them.
Okay.
So
Are we
Oni and
going to?
Draco, or want to
Are
go
we
in? Oh no,
waiting until
Oni
you guys
go with
break
Draco.
free, or
I
uh?
I don't know how long that's going to take. So if you
Yeah,
just
just
take
keep
the
an eye on
book
the
with
book.
you, just take the book with you, right?
But what about your bodies?
Oh, good call.
I'm just laying on the floor.
Put us in the back of holding.
I was kind of thinking about that, but
Can you cast like a hover charm on us and just hover us
I mean,
behind you, or
I think I can lift all of you. However, that might not be comfortable.
you could just
However, we do have this other dude, and we can.
Yeah, I think could you take all three of our bodies with you and like put them on a sled of sorts
Yeah,
and just drag them?
I have the. Let's see, what do I have? I've got a. Uh, do I have a shield? I do not have a shield.
I mean, it's kind of terrible, but I don't hate that idea, so that we're splitting the party but not splitting the party. Either way, Oni's touching the book and going inside.
Who else is touching the book?
I think
It should be either me or Renan, and since Renan's not here, probably me.
okay.
No, Renan would want to go with Oni. Let's do that.
She also wouldn't do the traps though either. She'd be like, you're
Yeah,
dumb.
I think
Why
you
you
probably
dumb?
want her on the outside. Well, I mean, we could just try the two of us first. That's a tank and a DPS, and that leaves more of you to fight the real things that you'll encounter in the maze.
We could also wait and see what happens in the book. It seems like we
Yeah,
might be
you
able to
guys
see
can
the
watch
adventures
us,
as they're
right?
unfolding, and then maybe join if things get shitty.
I like that. I like that plan.
Okay, so just Oni and Draco.
Do we want to send in? I like the idea of 3. I think that 3 will balance out your power better. Could we send either Sari
Sorry.
or Amon?
Yeah, send sorry. I think that you're going to Amon has too much lore knowledge and is a really good fighter, and so if you guys encounter trouble, you're gonna need that.
Yeah. Well, I don't really want to move unless we have to. So I
Yeah, I think
say
we need to stay.
yeah, we're gonna stay put.
Okay.
Maybe could we quickly clear the there was a room to the left of this just to make sure that that's a dead end, and then I think there was 1 or 2 other entrances, but as long as we know that there's a if that's a dead end, then maybe we could move into it. We can move everybody's body into it.
If you're asking me, I'm fine with that plan. I didn't see where you pinged, if you pinged, but
We're just looking at the book.
We can't. We're looking at the book.
oh, ha!
So it was over here, but that doesn't help you.
I mean, a little bit it does. It tells me I need to put you back to somewhere where you can ping.
I was talking about this. Could we clear this room really quick, and then we could just set up in there?
Sure.
Looks like there might be. What is that?
There's just a small elevated, like a section of the room is about 2 feet higher than the section that you enter in on. There's a small stone staircase leading up to it. Maybe it was meant to be like a ceremonial chamber. This might have been someplace where like a religious ceremony took place. It is otherwise featureless presently.
Possibly a place where a book was placed until some jackass named Bob pulled it off and
Sure.
dragged it into the next room.
B is for Bob.
Yep. Okay. Why don't we carefully move I don't know how we move the book though. Um does
Push it with the
does
stick.
Push it with the
well um well, we got two other people that are going into it. Can you try picking it up with a piece of cloth?
Yeah,
See if you
first.
can move it like
I'll,
that,
yeah,
and
Oni can
I'll
do
move
that.
Bob and I'll move Bob and Draco if that works.
Yep, I like it.
I don't know if they need to be in touching distance, so that's kind of why I'm like, okay, we should move everything all at once. And then this is a dead end, so it'll be easier to defend.
Unless it fills up with water or gas.
I mean, there is
You
that,
leave that
but
room of gas above you. Gas has to go somewhere. Oni,
um,
as you wrap the book in a piece of cloth from somewhere and you attempt to pick it up, the pages begin to flit and flutter. The book opens on its own, and there's sort of like an aura, like the picture that I showed you. It's creating this projected space, and as you look at it, you are sort of drawn into it. There is a very narrow moment where if you were trying specifically to avoid it, maybe you could drop the book and dodge backwards and not be drawn in. But it seems certainly that picking it up with a towel did not. That wasn't the trigger so much as just if the book is opened or touched, it kind of draws things in its immediate vicinity into the pages.
okay. New plan. We leave the book out there. Can I move Draco away from the book without ill? No, let's try Bob first. We'll move Bob over here.
Only the book tells you this as you read it.
Have I gone into the book, or can I share this with them?
You are in the transition period. Like I said, you have the option to attempt to escape its effect.
I'm going to lock eyes with Amon and say, "This is the tale of the Casket of Fates, a long lost and long sought relic of immense power, said to be able to alter one's fate." And then I disappear.
Cool. The words also appear on the page as the book falls down to its bookmarked section. Once Oni disappears into the pages, you can see that she's joined the illustration at the bottom. She's like pointing at Draco with a disdainful look on her face, and Draco's got both of his hands turned palms up to the sky, like with a shrug.
Don't trust anything that you can't see where it keeps its brain.
It then changes as soon as Oni's joined the illustration. The page flips to the next section. And,
Okay.
oh, shit.
I think everybody is going to hang out in this room, and we're going to leave the book away from them. Maybe we'll move Bob back out by the book. So if he, if in case they need to be near it to like come out of the book, something like that. But I don't want anybody else to be that close to the book. I don't want to move the book in here unless we could move everybody up here and then move the book down here. But the book and the people down here, but I don't know how to move the book that far. So we'll just leave it like this.
Meg, would you mind reading aloud the next chapter as the narrator for the story you've now become a part of?
Our journey into the depths of the jungles of Cholt?
Sure.
Okay. Had ground on for weeks. Our pursuit of the giant Jirza led us to this impossible, dangerous, inhospitable place, and in order to reach him before he claimed his prize, we were forced to risk a dangerous route.
You find yourselves standing on the edge of a vast rocky precipice. Before you lies a rickety rope bridge, and assaulting you, darting from the clouds above and below, are small reptilian creatures with vicious jaws and stinger tails, barbed and coated with poison. They dart in and out of the railway. You feel compelled by an otherworldly force to want to cross this bridge and advance the story to its next chapter.
Do they see us? Are they
Oh
already
yes,
attacking us? Oh,
they're attacking you.
damn. All right. Well, shit.
Well, shit indeed.
Are they only going to
How
attack
windy is it?
us?
Not very. Pretty still.
No. Okay.
Are they only going to attack us if we try to cross the bridge, or are they attacking us on this side?
So far, they just seem to be darting like up and down, left and right, swooping in and out of the bridge.
So if I were to
That's all
cast
it is.
Pass Without a Trace, do you think we might be able to sneak by them, or do they know that we're
No,
there?
they've already seen you.
Ugh, brew.
They were already in the middle of the story. They just, you know.
Have we seen Bob yet?
No.
Not yet. All right. I'm just gonna look
All
at
right.
Draco and say, "Let's run."
Just yeah. There you go. Okay. Let's try to run. Let's see if we can run.
Yep.
I'm up for running. And I'm guessing initiative order.
Can you guys see this initiative tracker or not?
Yes.
Yes. Oni's up. Hey, that's actually pretty high for me.
Now that it doesn't matter.
I know, right?
Oni, you act first.
All right. I am going to double move, which puts me here.
Two of the closest winged creatures have delayed their action to attack the first thing that attempts to cross. They swoop in, descending upon you. They will make a stinger attack. Does a 24 hit?
It does.
You take 5 points of piercing and 15 points of poison, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm going to Wall of Steel.
Okay. You take only 1 point of poison damage, and I still need a Constitution saving throw. Uh-oh.
I can use Indomitable to re-roll that.
Let's just burn through all those abilities right now. That is sufficient. You are not poisoned. The second attack roll is a 23, which I believe also hits.
Mm-hmm.
And I see 13 points of damage, 7 of which is poison, and I need another con save. Good, no poisoned. Draco's worst nightmare is realized as there is a swarm of small things.
Yep, and very high in the air. Ah! Ah! I didn't go nowhere. What are you doing? What are you doing?
They move into swarm. 2 on Draco, we'll start there. They get to make a bite and a sting.
You can attempt.
The bite fails. The sting looks like it hits.
It does.
I see 22 damage and I need a con save. Oh, you are poisoned, friend.
Minus 22. So that's one of them. Is the other one going to attack me too?
He is.
Oh no!
I critically hit.
Hey, that missed.
7.
That clearly missed.
It did not. 7 points of piercing damage, and I don't think 23 is very good. Oh, we can't really do that one. I don't want to do that one. This guy gains a +2 bonus on his AC against that target, and advantage on all saving throws and effects originating from that target. So the unmarked one is now like your personal final boss.
Okay.
And then he'll attempt to sting you. Does a 20 hit?
It does.
That is 16 points of damage, and I need another con. Actually, it doesn't matter. You're poisoned. You can't be doubly poisoned, so you are just poisoned.
I'm getting my ass whooped already.
Yes. It is. Oh no, sorry. I got attacks on Oni still. Oni, I'm gonna just make a smattering of attacks if that's all right with you.
Mm-hmm.
Are we able to see this from the outside?
Yes. If anyone close enough to read the book sees this being illustrated, and you can read the text, the blow by blow of Draco is overwhelmed by the swarm of creatures, and Oni is surrounded on the rickety bridge, clinging for her life as they dart in and out, poisoning her repeatedly with their scorpion-like tails.
Okay. Let's. I'm gonna bring everybody else's attention to what's going on, and let's
Get in there, Hoppy.
Let's consider. Yeah. Do you want me to go in? Do you? You guys don't
You
know
go
anything.
in. We know from there to here, and we're not going to go anywhere without you guys. So.
Okay, then I will. Next time you get to a place where I can join the initiative order, I'll jump in.
Let me finish these attacks on Oni, and then you can.
Mhm.
Oni, I don't see your AC for some reason right now. Is it 20 or 21?
It's 20.
Okay, so 1, 2 attacks are successful. That's 5, and 6 is 11 points of piercing. And then an equivalent number of stinger attacks yields 2 successes. 15 and 24 damage, and I need 2 Constitution saving throws.
What is the total? You said 15 and 24 damage.
39. Let me grab Mark's character. That's not right.
And I have to roll twice or just once?
Twice, please.
Alright, I beat it both times.
Nice.
Helping now.
Thank you.
Helping out.
You're helping out. Thank you.
Help out. Peace out. Please.
What?
Peace out.
You want to take this outside?
No.
Where do you want to? Oh, you want me to set it up for you?
Inside.
Okay.
Draco, it's your turn.
Back up.
Behind you, you can
Inside.
feel a
Yeah,
rush
I'm
of
gonna lay
air
it
as
down.
Hoppy appears behind you.
And Hoppy, in his movement before he disappears into the book, is gonna transition the book closer to the door, just so it's easier for them to keep an eye on from inside that room.
Did I lose my turn?
No, I haven't had my turn yet.
Ew.
So we're good. Let's see.
No, you double moved.
Oh, okay. And you just finished your turn.
Yeah, you double
see.
moved. I attacked you with the creatures. Now it's Draco's turn, and then it'll be your turn with Hoppy added to that initiative.
Okay, let's see.
I don't think I screwed you, but I do that sometimes. Ooh, double entendre.
Okay, so these are our flying beasts, right?
Indeed, they are.
I'm going to control winds and try to blow them all across the way out of our way.
Directly onto Oni.
Well, basically, it's 300-foot range, so it's even blowing, the ones around her towards the tree line there.
Okay.
That's my attempt, anyway.
down.
100-foot cube I can control.
Oh, weird, but it doesn't cause forced movement. It just penalizes them if they want to take a move.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. I don't want to do that. That's not doing much of anything for me then.
It incentivizes them to stay right where they are.
It does, actually. Screw that.
I mean, for
The ones that are attacking me, I am going to cast an insect plague onto them.
Essay.
They both failed their saving throws. Let me get a thing for that.
Actually, the one that doesn't have the marker, he
ride the bike.
he gets advantage, doesn't he? Or
You are right. Let me. Well, fine, then I'll do it this way.
that's a mean-looking insect cloud. I like it. That's actually pretty awesome.
All right, so 1 success, 1 failure. What happens if they fail?
It's a successful, it's half damage.
All right, and the damage. I don't see. Oh, it's 16. I see it.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't major, especially what they did to me. Did Fire Dude come in here with me, or?
Yeah.
Okay, he did.
I generally assume you guys are like attached at the hip.
We kind of are. It's pretty awesome. He'll flame seed pink.
Yeah, miss, but not a critical fail. Unless you tell me otherwise, I'm going to assume he is wherever you are, unless you specifically want to say, like, I leave him behind.
Well, I just didn't know if he traveled into the book with me or not. That's all.
He goes, "No, master!"
All right.
All right.
I wanna jump in too. I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to pilot much, but I want to support. I think they're gonna get overwhelmed if they don't have enough help.
Okay.
Renan's going to hide with.
But just so you know, we still have Sorry. She can assist right now too.
I've added them onto this map too. If you want to roll initiative, we can add you.
So I say have Sorry harm.
The one that attacked you.
Sure. Oh, there you go.
Don't know why the pony's having like a heart attack. It's just like memory choking. Sorry, it's taking me just a second. Can anybody see what I rolled for the critical? I see the yellow text box, but no
52.
number in that field.
10 plus 6. Oh, 52.
Oh, 52.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That disappeared. Thanks. I am able to take the disarm action. That doesn't really help. She's going to get to knock one of them prone.
Cool.
This one dies.
Yeah. Oh, so they don't have much, very high hit points. That's good. That's good.
And this one is now on the ground. Pink is sort of just in the insect swarm and down on the ground. And the other one is deceased.
Nice.
Oh, I lost music? I don't know how long that's been happening. Oni, start of round number 2. You are swarmed on the bridge. What would you like to do?
Oh, well, I guess I'm going to start by attacking this one right here.
That's enough to kill that one.
Okay. I'm going to pivot to purple, directly south of me.
Nice.
Nice.
It says, after your attack, you can choose to attempt to grapple your opponent if you have a free hand, or shove your opponent if both hands are in use. I don't super love that for a flying enemy.
Yeah, that's not really beneficial at all.
Can
Can I like try to shove it into the yellow one and push them both away from me?
I was gonna give you the
Or
option of
not in
like
melee?
proning one on the bridge if you want, so it's not flying. But I don't like. The problem is, I think you're swarmed, so I don't know how helpful just putting one on the ground instead of flying really is.
Not really.
The problem is if you just shove him back, they're gonna get to go.
Right. It's just
Well,
gonna come
Hoppy
right
and
back.
Amon will go. I guess maybe they can help thin the herd before more things happen to you.
If the bridge wasn't blocked.
You're just gonna have to do a big running jump.
I don't know. Sell me in an idea.
Mm,
You've seen action movies. What is a heroic action that happens when heroes are being attacked on a rope bridge that seems thematically appropriate to good fortune and your
what
current
if
circumstance?
the swipe was so good
Cut the
that
rope!
it went through both purple and green? I mean, it's still not going to kill either of them, but what if it damaged both?
If you want your critical effect to be a cleave, I'm happy to give that
Yeah,
to you.
let's do that. That's fair. And appropriate in this fight setting. And that's the end of my turn, because that was all my attacks.
Hoppy, you're up. Staring
Okay,
at the
I'm
barrel of
gonna-
an insect swarm.
Run down here. I'm gonna rage and hit pink. Okay.
That's it.
You know. Okay, something's not right here. Shouldn't have great weapons mastery. That wasn't checked, so I'll just keep without great weapons mastery.
It has it on there.
It has it on there.
It says 13.
But you
Saying
need
his
to do
attack roll
the.
didn't.
Mm,
Yeah, my attack modifier didn't.
I
So,
see.
11 damage.
If you're raging, it's more, right? 14.
14. Yeah. Is that enough to kill him?
It is not, but one more will be. Unfortunately, one more of almost any size will be. Oh, but you missed? Dang.
14 doesn't
Happens
hit him?
occasionally.
15 is their AC.
Mm.
Okay.
I know I don't normally tell you, but
Okay. Well, I didn't want to go out in the plague anyway, so that'll be fine.
Amon, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go after red over here. Moonbow!
Is that enough to kill it?
Red
Yeah,
hasn't been damaged.
Moonbow.
Moonbow. The 19 hits for 11, the 14 misses.
Yeah, the 100 mark.
Hunter! Love it. Alright, Critter's turn. Draco, the one that's still trying to feast on you, will continue to try to attack you, but I believe his attacks are at disadvantage because Hoppy's here now and Ragey.
And does it take damage
And-
from being in the insect swarm? So maybe that kills it?
Oh, is it happen at the start of its turn or at the start of Draco's turn? I'm so sorry that they do this 3 different ways in 5th edition, and I don't love it.
A creature must make a saving throw when it enters the spell area the first time or on the end of its turn.
Okay.
So he's already taken it the first damage for whenever I
At the end
cast
of this
it.
turn.
Yeah, end of the turn.
He's dead anyway.
But he'll get an attack before he dies.
9 misses.
Correct.
Bite misses, and the stinger. Oh, the stinger's gonna hit.
After his first attack, I get to attack him back.
Oh, that's fair.
Ooh.
That's fair.
Yeah.
He did. I'm super okay doing it because we want to try to limit Draco's AoE damage as much as possible, making sure he gets no value for it.
Mhm.
A moonbeam, so I'm all about it.
I feel that.
Can you move the insect swarm?
I cannot.
Oh, boo.
And you dissipate it so we can go across and help Oni.
He just has to
If it
not
was my
concentrate on
turn.
it anymore. Yeah.
Oni, bad news for you.
Says you. You gotta roll the hits first.
Well, I'm gonna make 6 attacks for bite and 6 attacks for stinger.
Alright, well, let's see. Well, that's not helpful. Okay. You're rude.
I think only because you taunted it.
Where were all of the 18s?
So
shit.
9 is a miss,
Criticals.
21 is a hit for
They're all
16.
hits. Except for that one. Yeah, those are all hits. With 3 criticals.
I see 72 damage, 73 damage, right?
You see 52 damage.
Okay.
Can you do anything, Hoppy?
You're too far away.
Okay. I'm glaring at Draco
Sorry.
right now. You had to read the book.
You must not read from the book.
If certain things weren't in the way, we could probably get across
Somebody
the help you.
wasn't here.
You'll
Just
be
saying.
able to after his turn. It's fine.
So I've got. I have to scroll back up and look. I don't.
You have to
I've
roll for 3 criticals.
well, I've also made a potential mistake. I don't know how. Like, I don't like rolling things back from turns ago, so I will just correct it moving forward.
That's fine.
I will explain it after I roll my thingies.
I only see 2
I see 2 criticals, right?
There's
crits, yeah.
3. You got
No,
the
that was-
Stinger 26, the Bite 26. and
No,
Bite 26.
that first 26 doesn't count. It was 21's in the box. Right? Are we looking at what's in the box or what's not in the box?
Aren't all the attacks at advantage? You rolled everything at advantage, so if that's
Yeah.
not the case, then the 18 missed and the 9 missed.
So I haven't rolled Stinger on you. These were just bite attacks. That was probably the one that I rolled on Draco. That
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And
just see
do you
6
have
bite attacks. And 2 of them are criticals.
and you have advantage on me?
I do, yeah. They have. This is the part that They have an ability called swarming. If they are adjacent to each other, they get advantage. I thought on everything, but apparently only on their bite attacks. So last turn, if I hit you with a stinger only because of advantage, that probably shouldn't have been the case. It says specifically with their bite attack. That doesn't change this because those 6 are bite attacks, but I think I may have.
You did. It was a critical.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what to do. Just I will do my best
That's fine.
to make it right in the future. I don't like going backwards multiple turns to try to parse through how that would have changed things.
Well, I'd have
Just-
like 30 more hit points.
I apologize for cheating, and I won't in the future. Well, I'll do my best not to in the future. They are able to take their dodge action after this attack twice.
Okay.
So that's a nice little samesies bracket. Here's my compromise offer for you. What if I just make all 6 stingers with disadvantage to make up for?
No, it's fine. Just roll them regular without advantage.
Yeah, that's already toggled. I just wanted to 9 misses, 21 hits, 12 misses, 14 misses, 10 misses, and 15 misses. So just the 21 for 28 points of damage, 18 of it is poison. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I have 3 hit points. Thanks, Draco.
I don't think Draco did you dirty so much as I did. But...
Oh, you're gonna get an earful later. Don't worry.
You meet the DC, so no poisoned. Draco, it is your turn.
Okay, first off, the poison. Do I get hurt with the poison right now, or?
No, it's just the poisoned condition, which says any ability check or attack roll is made with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're just kind of like sick to your tum-tum.
Okay. So now, it's kind of annoying. You're basically almost dead there, Oni. You know that?
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
know
that's kind of annoying.
So like maybe just a fireball isn't gonna hurt anything anyway.
So maybe
Right,
drop
I
the
mean-
insect wall so I can get some help and other targets here for these jackasses.
Well, I'm trying to think of something else I can do on top of that to assist.
Stop helping.
I can't wait for the level 16 final dungeon where it's revealed that I brought Zach in as my undercover operative who's secretly been on my side the entire time.
I mean, it is kind of funny. All right, so I'm gonna dispel the insects, so they can do what insects do, and hopefully swarm them instead. That'd be cool. But I will cast. Do I need to be touching? I don't have to be touching. Hey, Oni,
Mm-hmm.
heal up a little bit, why don't you?
Ooh, actual heal.
Yes.
Wait, do I get 70 hit points?
You get 70 hit points.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe you'll stop whining about coming in and give me a hand.
Thanks, Draco.
Jeez.
That was amazing. Alright,
Say,
feeling
Draco,
much
you're
better
the
about
best.
the world at this moment. Draco gets inspiration.
That was a significant heal.
Mhm. I just wanted to remind everybody, it also, you don't have any of those effects, but it ends blindness, deafness, and disease. So like,
Poison? No, it's not one of them.
Should be.
it's a good one.
And then, Flame Seed. Like I said, I'm imagining that the insects are gone. Flame Seed Red.
Nice. Does that kill him because I'm on hit him?
It takes him to 6. If it was like a normal person hit, he'd have been dead. Sorry, Flame Guy. You're a real
Oh.
person.
Oh.
You're a hero, Flame Guy. You don't listen.
That's it. I guess it's Sari's turn.
Let's see if she can take out Red. And then have her Eldritch Blast purple and green because they have damage too. We can't see health bars, but...
I wasn't gonna bother because they should only be like 2-shottable.
Oh, okay.
Do you want Oni to heal you instead? Legitimate question.
No, Draco's 70 hit points was a huge, huge boon. If I was at 3, yes, that would have been the plan.
Red's dead, and she's gonna shoot again at yellow.
But see, I can't. That's my level 6 spell, so that's my only level 6 I could cast now today. So
That was amazing. I'm so sorry that you had to use it for that, but thank you. That was perfect.
yeah, it's what it's used for. It's meant for, right? The biggins.
Oni, your turn. Round
Doesn't
3.
she get 3 of those?
I've decided to scale it back a little bit.
Because she was kicking ass. Take
Well,
names.
it bogs things down a little bit, and I don't like that she has crit in every encounter where you've had her just chain fire them, because
Yeah.
3 rolls is pretty decent.
Yeah.
That's on purple. I've already hit purple
Yep.
at least once.
I can see its damage, even if you can't. It is dead.
And green has damage, right?
Yeah, green
I'll
has
get to that
damage,
one
and
next.
yellow has damage.
Okay. The last 2 hits go on green.
Oh no! He's at 3 hit points.
Hey!
That was close.
Get in here, Hoppy. You can finish off yellow and then get a killing blow on green with your horns.
So I can only move. I can move 40. I can either do horns on yellow, or I can stop after 40 and throw two
Javelin?
javelins. Yeah.
Get into melee. Do horns on yellow.
8.
Because just by providing them with another target, it will be better.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna go here and horns blue.
Perfect.
That's it.
Now, blue's at disadvantage and yellow has a separate target, and I get first hit on either one of them.
It is Amon's turn. Green is critically wounded. Yellow is halved. Everybody else is kind of meh.
Start with green.
Yeah.
Green is dead.
And then I'll do blue. No.
Down below half health.
Oh, since that hit, then I'll add 100 to mine.
Alright,
That's
it is their turn. Yellow and blue will swarm Hoppy. Orange will bite and sting. Oni will start with the attacks on Hoppy. Oh, advantage. I think 24 hits anyway, 12 misses. So 6
I haven't been running with. Oh, never mind. I wasn't reckless, but they're packed
swarming you.
tactics. Yeah.
So just 3 points of piercing. The 6 becomes 3, and the other one misses. And they will each make a stinger attack. I think both of those hit.
I'm just gonna use my shield. So the only thing that hits is the 24 bite.
Okay. Then just 6 piercing becomes 3. Oni, I get to make a regular round of attacks against you. No more swarm because they don't have any friends. Well, that orange guy don't have no friends. 15 misses, and Stinger 10 misses.
Yeah. I have friends.
Draco, it is your turn again.
Technically, I think I can get a attack of opportunity on orange anyway.
Because of the glacier?
Yeah. Yeah, the Warglaive.
Wait, did we skip Amon?
No, he shot twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he took out.
Killed green and wounded blue.
Alright, I'm going to
And that's 13 on orange.
shoot with. Where is it? I know, it's on my main page. Here we go. Where is it? My one spells that I used all the time. Now I can't seem to find it because I'm dumb. Oh well, I'll do Scorching Ray on yellow.
26 hits.
That's the 3 times, right?
Yep, it's 3 bolts.
There you go.
Do you get bonus fire damage? I know you don't get it per bolt, but I think maybe you get like a D10 or
Yes.
something.
It's a plus. What was it? Hand spawn.
Dad, come away. Dad, come away. Dad, come
I can't find
away. Dad, come away.
I could be making it up, but I thought whenever you
No,
get fire
I think it's
go.
wisdom modifier, isn't it?
Stop.
Alright, roll d8. Okay.
Because if it's a 6 or better, then you kill this thing. Hey, he did.
And then Flame Seed Blue.
kill him, but he's getting there.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Oni, it is your turn. Start at round 4.
Actually,
Oh,
sorry,
sorry.
I can
Sorry.
shoot.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
She kills blue.
Nice.
Only orange remains. Oni, it is your turn.
Okay, here we go.
I preemptively removed them from the turn tracker because he's dead.
I'm giving him all of the hits because I'm pissed, and I'm going to beat his bloody carcass into a pulp on this bridge. And then Draco is going to use it to heal us with that consuming thing.
Rising flames.
That's the one.
So Oni's getting the 2d10 plus 5.
Hmm.
I was just confirming that the cauterizing flame is going
Yeah.
to Oni.
If she's still crying over there. Yeah.
Well, I like how you both rolled the same thing.
Nice. Okay. Let's get across this bridge before any more of those things come and get us.
Okay.
Why
once
the hell are
everybody-
you guys here?
Because they love you.
We saw you getting your ass handed to you and figured you needed some help.
I clearly was fine. Oni over there, I don't know what the hell she is doing.
You're really lucky that I double moved into the middle of that bull crap because I knew the swarm was going to get you. It always gets you. Alright, it says, and it almost got me. At last we found him, in the company of a small retinue of bandits, killers, and mercenaries. We had come this far. This fight was inevitable. We had to prevail. Jerza would not claim the casket this day. What is that giant dude?
He's the giant Jerza.
And where's our little guy? Have we found him yet? Oh, can we stealth sneak around this guy and not have to fight him? Or do
Can we
have
call
Are
it?
you?
We got 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna. I just wanted to preview the next encounter.
Okay.
Mhm. I like it.
Then next week on D&D.
Are we good to play next weekend?
Yeah.
Sounded like